seen Jordan play?
He's played a lot of great games for us. So if it's not the best, it's definitely one of the few best, because he was great at both ends. You know, his defense was excellent. I thought he was patient offensively. Got us into our offense well, and he just set the tone. He just carried us.
Is Draymond Green 3 consecutive threes exactly how you threw at the start of this game?
You know it. Yeah, that was a great start. You know, Draymond was feeling good right from the beginning of the game, and I don't think I've ever seen. I think he had 13 points in the first 5 or 6 minutes of the game. By the first time out, he had 13, which was crazy. But Draymond's amazing. Such a competitor, such an incredible defensive player, and those shots were huge for us. They just helped us get off to a really good start.
Was there like a mini heart attack when you let the third one fly?
Oh, no. He was hot at that point. You gotta let it fly.
I don't need to remind you of your road record or anything like that, but I think this was 5 straight road losses heading into today. Did today feel like a must-win, kind of, just because of Steph not Andrew still being out and just everything else to try to help?
I just, I don't like the term must-win until you have 3 losses in a playoff series. Then that's what a must-win is. Where we are right now, we're climbing out of an early season struggle. We've gotten better over recent weeks. We just haven't been able to capitalize on the road. But tonight was a great effort, and as I said before the game, I really like this team. I think we have a chance to be really good. And the fact that we're having to climb out of the hole and find ourselves, figure out our identity, guys are having to find roles, that's actually really rewarding. Sometimes these are the best kind of seasons where you got to figure it out collectively, and the guys have such a great attitude, such a great approach, and they're fighting, and it's nice to be rewarded.
Was there anything that jumped out to you? Obviously, you guys shot the 3 ball incredibly well in this game, but like in terms of the slips that you guys got and all the stuff going to the rim, was there anything in particular where you thought just like pacing or like something that you guys were doing that allowed you to hammer that stuff and just completely unwind that Raptors?
No, I mean, I think, anytime you're making threes like we were tonight, it opens up the game, and, the defense has to come out. We had a slip, I think, for JaMychal, as I think Koloko jumped out to guard Clay on a pin in the corner. And so, guys make a few threes, it changes the game, and the defense has to respond to that, and they're more vulnerable to slips and back cuts and stuff.
Steve, go ahead.
Did that shift in the defense kind of benefit JaMychal Green the most?
I'm sorry?
Did that kind of shift in the defense, them having to extend out, further kind of, help JaMychal Green the most? Kind of?
Yeah, Toronto switches everything, and so one of the thoughts going into the game was that JaMychal could play a big role because of his ability to stretch the floor as a big. Starting Draymond and Loon together, you don't have ideal spacing. So for Draymond to go out there and knock down 3 threes, and then JaMychal to come in, make a couple more, getting 5 threes from our big guys was a game changer.
Steve, you mentioned earlier how your own team is trying to kind of figure out their roles and identity and all that, and the Raptors are kind of in a similar spot. They're on a 5-game losing streak. It's sort of, what do you think is the key to being able to get out of those kind of funks? Is it just looking big picture? Is it, changing completely up in practice? How have you kind of found the place to get out of those?
I think it's just maintaining your poise and equilibrium in a time where there's a lot of noise, and especially in the modern life that we live. If in the NBA, if you're struggling, you're going to take a lot of criticism and a lot of heat. What I like about our team, one of the reasons I really like this group, is that we've taken plenty of heat, but our approach and our attitude has been great. Yesterday's practice was fantastic. Had a great film session. Guys were upbeat. We practiced. Guys are laughing. They're enjoying the process. They're enjoying the work, enjoying each other. I think that's what it takes. Is your culture has to sustain when you're losing. And as long as you have that, that means the guys have the right approach and things tend to go your way.
And, go ahead. I'll go. You spoke a lot in 2019 about how much you like playing here in the crowd, and it was a great place to play. And today, the crowd was a little bit quieter because obviously there was a big lead on your half. How tough is it to play here when there's that big crowd? And do you notice a difference as a coach of the crowd noise or anything like that, or are you locked in?
I think the way that I always feel coming in here is that people love basketball. And there's a buzz in the crowd before the game even starts. And there's a handful of arenas that really stand out in that regard, where you can feel the juice, the energy before the game from the fans. And on top of that, it's a great building, it's a great venue. So I always just enjoy coming in here and experiencing the game and the crowd.
Coach, my question is not related with the game, if you allow me. Clay Thompson said 2 months ago that the Barca Guardiola was inspiring for you, for your success in the last years. My question is, the team today is in reconstruction, Barca, but my question is keep being inspiring for you, the Barca.
Keep things what?
No, if the game style of Barca keeps being inspiring for your game style, for your philosophy.
I'm sorry.
FC Barcelona, are they inspiring to your philosophy?
FC Barcelona, yeah. Years ago, I showed our guys some highlights of tiki-taka football. And the importance of possession and making simple plays, but controlling the ball, and so I just think there are a lot of parallels to between football and basketball, soccer for Americans, but I think as a coach it's kind of fun to give guys metaphors and highlights of other sports, and they tend to listen more. They get their fill of basketball every day. So I think the guys liked it. Clay brought it up. You said early in the season, and it's the way that we believe in playing. We had 31 assists tonight. The ball moves. When the ball moves, everyone's engaged. Everyone plays better defense. They run harder, and so that's my feeling.
Steve, you talked before the game about how you guys sort of had issues to fix with or without Steph in the lineup. But this was your first win without him this season. Is there any kind of sort of monkey off your back? I know it was only 5 games, but to get a win without him, does that matter?
I look at it more like this is the blueprint. Now we're not going to be able to get 43 points from Jordan every night. He was spectacular, but the way we played was how we've got to play. Defend with a purpose. We held them to 22 free throws, so we actually won the free throw battle today, which was huge. The overall game was how we need to play: tough defense and then keep it simple on offense, and just get each other easy shots by making simple decisions rather than trying too hard and going in for wild attempts and some of the things we've done early in the season.
Steve, a quick follow-up. What other sports have you shown your team in the past?
Showed them tennis. I think one of the things about tennis is that you can tell, if you watch tennis, you can tell who has control of the point by the depth of the player. So if a guy is 10 feet behind the baseline and the other guy's right on his baseline, who's controlling the point. And the analogy was if you're pressuring the ball defensively and you got them starting their offense well beyond the three-point line, you're controlling the possession, and similar to a tennis match.
That play where Draymond caught the lay-down pass in the dunker spot, turned and flipped it to the corner and nobody was standing. What was supposed to happen? Was Dante supposed to coming down to the corner? Or
it wasn't a play. It was just, we play a lot out of concepts, and he was just expecting Dante to come out to the corner for a shot.
Does that just speak to how kind of a lot of stuff you run, it's like read and react, obviously.
Yeah, and he just anticipated that he would be there. Thinking about showing the guys croquet tomorrow. All right, thanks.
Thank you.